Hi folks! Welcome back to Mr. Yacht Plays Final Fantasy IX. Let's continue from Lindblum into our next segment. Starting off, I purchased 11 potions from the item shop. This is going to help me later, and having extra healing is nice in case catastrophe happens. At this point in the journey, the party split up. Zidane, Freya, and Vivi are heading to Bermesia to investigate the attack that happened. Garnet used a sleep potion to separate from the party with Steiner. We will see more from them later. Since we have an empty party slot now, how about we fill that? We head over to Coos Marsh and pick up the most random character in the game, Quina. Quina is a blue mage. Quina learns blue magic by eating enemies. This is a command that activates when we eat an enemy that has less than 25% of their maximum health remaining. I will get all of the blue magic eventually to satisfy the 100% file requirements. In the meantime, I optimize and equip the party. Zidane specifically gets the dagger equipped so I can use Flee. This will help me when I hunt down blue magic. Before we continue, I'm going to play the frog capture minigame. The idea here is to keep one adult male and one adult female in a pond. As time elapses, the frogs will repopulate the pond. As we collect frogs, we get rewards from quail. Also, collecting frogs boosts one of Quina's blue magic abilities called Frog Drop. I could collect more in this pond, but I will only collect 3 and move on. Now we are going to get some blue magic. Starting off, we encounter the Gigantoad to learn Frog Drop. Unfortunately, the Gigantoad health varies, and I don't want to get knocked out, so I have to try again. Keep in mind that using Eat is the same as knocking out the enemy. This would give me experience, so I have to flee to avoid leveling up my party. This ensures I retain perfect stats.
The next enemy is Axolotl to learn Aqua Breath. Zidane gets knocked out, so I am at risk of having to restart. I need to revive Zidane and hightail it out of there. Woo! We did it. I completed Kuzmarsh for now. Next up, we are going to head over to the Chocobo Forest area. There's a familiar spot on the map we need to visit, and we need to get more blue magic. Remember this from the active time event with Baku and gang? There are 2 items here, but we specifically need the key item Mocha Coffee for a side quest. There's also a healing spring that can come in handy if everyone is alive but hurt from trying to get blue magic. In this forest are 3 enemies that can give blue magic, but I only want 2 for now. Mandragora is the main goal here. It gives the limit glove blue magic, which will deal 9,999 damage to an enemy if Queena's help is 1. I also want Mighty Guard from the Superior enemy. One thing you will see me do a lot is menu buffering. If you initiate a command with a character, they will sit there until their action comes up. Enemies have an active time bar as well. They can get ready for their next attack while your animations play through. With wait on, I can open the menu and let commands go through without anyone's active time bar moving. Once an animation finishes, I close the menu and open it quickly. This barely moves everyone's ATB and helps me do what I need to do. Remember, we are only level 1. Dying is easy. Now that we visited Kuzmarsh, recruited Quina, and got 4 blue magic, it's time for Chocobo fun! Welcome to the Chocobo's Forest. We get a tutorial on summoning the Chocobo. I actually forget how to do this for a moment, but I figured it out. Getting on the Chocobo and going into a Chocobo's Forest allows us to play the Chocobo digging minigame. This is very helpful throughout the game, but we especially need to do this for the 100% category. There are many goodies through digging, including chocographs that allow us to dig up special locations in the game to get lots of items. There's a special boss involved with the chocobo near the end of the game, and there are even special items to collect. The large portion of this video is me doing this minigame to get all 9 available chocographs for later. I will speed up this part. I get some items in Gil along the way, but the big task is get the chocographs. Chocobo digging is a concept of hotspots. The closer we are to the spot in the forest, the more excited Choco's response will be. We look for the quack as we dig up stuff and get points. This improves Choco's ability to dig. Different points give us an idea of what we are digging up, but we never know until we finish digging. chocobo digging is over. Let's finish the video and set up for the hard part. It's time to see what's going on with Burmecia. We head over to Gizamuluk's grotto and see a lot of dead Burmecian soldiers. What a massacre. We talk to the injured guard inside to get a bell. The grotto features a bell mechanic. We have to find bells to open doors. We get the first bell. Then I forget how to open and get the second bell. So I mess around until I remember that it's not available until after I open the first door. Whoops. Back outside, I rearrange my inventory to see what items I got and save, but I forgot to switch to Dan's weapon. I need to equip the butterfly sword. Woo! And then in the next video, we'll see what's behind that bell door. Hi everyone. I lost footage for all of Gizamuluk's grotto, so I want to provide a summary since there will be a jump in the next video. 1. I did a forced experience encounter with 2 Type A enemies. I spent about 7 hours resetting until Queena's Needlefork applied the Petrify status effect. This prevents enemies from giving experience so I could satisfy the perfect stats rule. 2. I went back to Limblom's Dragon Gate to buy more potions. 3. I fought the second forced experience encounter with another 2 Type A enemies. This only took 3 attempts. I did the same strategy to Petrify, so I did not gain experience. 4. I looted Gizamuluk's grotto, found bells, and the Moogle lovers. 5. I learned blue magic, Pumpkinhead, and Vanish. I also knocked out Queena, so I could revive them at 1 HP to utilize Limit Glove's 9,999 damage on the upcoming boss. In the next video, we will see what happens with the remaining parts of Gizamuluk's grotto. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye!